Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about the Nasboyz Nasdaq Signals. So without any further ado, let's get straight to it. But I do want to speak about the very first sponsor that we got coming from XNES. A gentleman asked me to promote his IB link for you. So if you are looking for a reputable broker, I will leave a link in the description box below. It is XNES. With XNES, you can trade on weekends. I would assume that's crypto. They've got very low spreads, fast withdrawals, and it's also free to open up an account. They're also the only company or only broker that offers scholarships to UCT as well. And as I said before, you can trade on weekends. I would assume that is basically just crypto, but you're more than happy to go and check it out. I will leave a link of that IB link of that gentleman's IB link in the description box below. Make sure you check it out if you are looking for a reputable broker. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. Now, this gentleman, Maharaj, okay, he owns Nasboyz. I've always wondered who owns Nasboyz, right? Nasboyz, I thought it was like a group of people like boys. But he owns it, right? He actually reached out to me. He's the first person, and I'm going to say thank you to him. He's the first person to have reached out to me after I did a review of him to say that I appreciate the feedback. You can also gain access to my Nasdaq group and do a review on that as well. As to where everyone else that I paid for got upset, he took the criticism and he said, you know what? Yeah, you can do more reviews on the work that I provide. So firstly, thanks for that. Also, and yeah, that's it. Beautiful car. Went out with the marketing over there. A big poster. Beautiful. This is the same color car that I have on GTA Online. Okay, so I guess I got the same car. Any case, then if you go over to the Nasboyz, right, they offer mentorship, demos to get started, CEO, learn to trade signals, and a beautiful Instagram. But there's no blue screens, as you can see. Not a single blue screen. Okay, here we go. Here's blue screens, cars, blue screens. But these look like stock images. So blue screens. But you can see they're very diversified with what they do post on their Instagram as opposed to just cars and blue screens. Now I was going to go through Maharaj's Instagram, but there's a lot of photos of him with his kids and his wife. And I do respect that. So I'm not going to go through and, so that, put his family on my YouTube videos. That's what we're here for. So I am going to review signals for up until the 17th of January, right? And I'll tell you why. You can see how busy it is, right? Here you can expect 3 signals a day. Talk about getting more than what you pay for, right? Here you can, it's almost like those fisheries there in Belleville. If you're in Cape Town, that fisheries where you pay 10 Rand and they skip you a moose or buck chips. This is how it works here as well. Guys, if you are looking to I do promos on the channel. All of the money that I do get, obviously goes back into the channel, because as you guys know, to join signal groups is money, to whatever, to thumbnails is money, everything is money. So all of the money goes towards, providing more content for you guys. So if you are looking to advertise anything legal, nothing illegal, then just DM me, guys. Very, very, very affordable and reasonable rates for you guys to help you boost your business as well by bringing it to an audience that might potentially be interested in it as well. Let's go to the first signal. It's the buy on the Nasdaq. Right now, here we're going to start this buy on the Nasdaq. Every time you see a red line, remember that is TP1, right? Now, there you can see TP1. The first thing I want to speak about is the format of the signal. It's got an entry, it's got a TP and an SL. So that's a good start, right? And then there we got an update at 11, secure 300 pips, which is exactly what I did there at 11. There you can see, where is it now? There, I closed it right there at 11 here for about 300 pips. And also that is 300 pips, right? After that, there was just a downward slope, where they will continue to look for buys in a bearish market. Obviously, the long-term outlook for the Nasdaq has been bullish, but we can see the short-term was quite bearish, and they were continuously looking for a buy, scoring a head trick over here, and then almost going for the Ballon d'Or. But then they came back and they actually hit that as well. So let's go through that very quickly, okay? So we can see over there. Oh, there the power goes on again. So we can obviously see there very quickly So let me just check something here quickly. So let's go. So January the 2nd, there was a buy on the Nasdaq, which was yeah, there we go, just after 2, right? Yay, yeah, clock. There we go, just after 2, right? Now you can see there was obviously a short move up, as you can see over there. Short move up, then down, back to BE, down, stop loss hit, you know, and there was just that was basically the highlight of this, is where you've basically, but you'll see things starts to pick up, and this is what I would accept basically as okay, that's my alarm. Just give me a second quickly. Okay, so that is yeah, so this is basically what you get. You get a string of losses, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, right? And then you get some very good trades, right? And that is why I say it's okay to lose. Losing is part of the game, but if you're gonna continue to lose and no winning trades, then we're gonna have a problem on that as well. So here we can see a trade that had missed TP1 also, right? So let's go through this very quickly. There we go. That was a stop loss that had hit. Here was an entry at 1,667, which was never sent. I tried to look for 1,667. Now I'm not sure if this post where he did say, you know, he says added, but there was nothing. 1,666 didn't exist there, right? You'll see here 1,666 comes out of nowhere, but it was nowhere allocated to say do that, right? So unfortunately, that's going to count as a stop loss that had hit over there. That's going to count as a stop loss that had hit. We're going to go over to this signal, which was sent on the 3rd of January, right over here. And this was sent at, I think it was about 7 in the morning, 7:15. Beautiful buy. It started off very, very beautifully. Let me just go back there. January the 3rd, right? January the 3rd. There we go. So there was a buy on the Nasdaq at 16,540. Market rallied up very nicely. Missed TP1, as you can see over there. Let me just take this watch off, guys, because it's very, 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 very heavy. Yeah, so basically what we are going to be looking at very quickly is that we can see here that, you know, 300 pips is basically that move they are referring to over there. And then guys, re-enter if you got taken out because there was a U-turn. Potentially people got out at BE. I'm gonna say the same thing that I say about everyone else's video. When there's no indication of whether to close or not, the best thing to do is just assume that it was closed at break even. Then the next signal was a big mistake because that got taken out as well. That was sent at 10:45 on the 3rd. Now this is why I was saying that, where is it now? Yeah, this one, right? This is why I was saying, and here's a NFP, no, not the Joel's job openings, sorry, the FOMC meeting minutes came through. There you can see it just literally touched as I sent news at 9 p.m. Yeah, there's running into some drawdown, some profits. Guys, it's news at 9 p.m. holding my buy positions. You can enter now if you're trading it. So this is a new signal, which you guys know I don't do, so I'm not even going to count that. January the 4th at 22 minutes past 8, which was, here we go. Okay, so this trade also started very nicely, as you can see over there. We had a consolidation there, the break below structure. And again, so one thing I do want to say, right, is that when you do look for buys in a bearish market, right, you need to at least look for a shift in market momentum, right? As you can see, the market's currently just shifting downwards. In order to look for any buys, you want to wait for at least a break of structure. As you can see, there's not, and this is just a 15-minute time frame, right? So I would basically wait for a break of structure, you know, like a buy like this. I would go on to a 1 hour perhaps, and then go buy there. Like, you know, it's just my opinion. Like I said yesterday, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, right? And then the next signal actually went very well, which is also January the 4th, at 4:15, which was January the 4th, quarter past. Here we go. That was that buy at about half past 4. Sorry, half past 4. My bad. There we go. That trade went beautifully to the upside. Nice 2% over there. But yeah, you'll see, as you know, this is what I'm talking about, right? So things does get better over time. But that is why I say is that, I agree that losing is part of the game. But if you can pick yourself up like this, then it's fine. But imagine you are just losing and losing and losing and losing. Then you get people in the comment section that will tell you, "May bro, but losing is part of the game." May bro, I know losing is part of the game, right? I know losing is part of the game. I think I must get this sound to be put into whenever I make these videos, right? And then just say, losing is part of the game. And then just aim at the comments and go, don't talk nonsense. We know losing is part of the game, but understand that you cannot always lose. Losing is part of the game is something like this, right? Okay, so let's keep that in there, right? There you can see a blue screen with 60K in the bank, which is that move over there. And we are going to go, this is why I say Friday the 5th. There you can see that signal. Morning guys, NFP at 3:30. That is a NFP signal, which you can see went horribly wrong, which I don't look at. We look at an actual signal to come out. Or was it send? Maybe I missed it. Maybe still add one, enter buys at Nasdaq. Yeah, that's a clearly NFP signal. So don't look at that, right? Here we go, guys. If you are awake, that's a nice re-entry. Now this is a signal at 10:15 on the 5th of January over there. That trades got beautifully traction, came back to break even. Then there was another signal sent. If you are in, don't over leverage, buy Nasdaq again, 16295, which was there. That trade also went both 3.28, 3.71% respectively, provided that you obviously held on to the trade. Again, like I'm going to say with any other video, so that I'm not unbiased, so that I'm not biased about my opinion. Is it biased or unbiased before I get cooked in the comments? But I don't want to say, I don't want to ignore something on one person's review and not say it on another person, right? So like I said yesterday also, is that I don't know where they close, so it's very difficult for me to make that establishment, right? January the 9th, you can see there we're going to get the list of blue screens over here now for that two signals that we basically looked at now. And now we're going to go to January the 9th. Okay, there was a buy limit placed on the Nasdaq there, which never got filled. But then there was a buy at 4 that was sent on the 9th. You can see that's the buy limit here. Guys, it still hasn't broken. Buy the Nasdaq at 10 to 4, which was right over there. 10 to 4, sorry. There. It was somewhere there, 10.15, right? That trade went well. And then there was another entry sent at Wednesday the 10th at 4:45. That was Wednesday the 10th, Wednesday. Okay, here we go. Buy the Nasdaq at 9:30. That was there, 9:30. There you can see, beautiful, went once again. Now here we're gonna have to zoom in, right? Because these signals were sent 10 minutes after each other. All right, so let's go in here quickly. Is everyone taking K signal, gold signal, US30 signal? So you can just get access to all of the other signal groups in there as well. Guys, it's a high risk. Stay out if you aren't comfortable. Again, CPI signals, I don't trust. KG, I don't do that. Here we go. Buy Nasdaq January the 11th at 3:30. Which was here, right? 3:30 buy, market went up, then apparently they got out at break even, still valid, re-enter again there at BE. Then there was a small move up, you'll see there, bank some 500 pips. So Yeah, that was closed somewhere around there. But again, guys, we have to follow this structure and see if the signals are feasible to us, right? Yep. Then we go 600 bank, 700, 800, 1,000 pips. Now, there's one thing I do want to emphasize on very quickly, right? We all have different trading styles, and everybody might agree with this. Some people might not agree with it, but that's all because we don't trade. We don't all trade the same, right? For me personally, if I have to talk about it, it's not the way I trade because I don't trade as aggressive as they do. But again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's good to see people are so on top of their signals as opposed to sending it. Then go to the mall, take a few photos of the car, and then post the screenshots. Like that. Yeah. These guys actually sit there and they look at these charts whole day. High risk signal by the Nasdaq at 1848, which was there. 1848. It was right there. Right. Had some drawdown there. Went up, hit a nice 1.9%. There we go. Right. So there you can see you're gonna get some blue screens for that signal. Bank some profits. TP2. There we go. 1,400 TP1 had hit, which is what he's referring to. 1,800. Hi guys, news again at 3:30 for a spike down around. Okay, I don't look at news. And then there was a sell. Oh, okay, that was the news. That was news. You see why I don't trade news. Sell the Nasdaq at 28 minutes, 25 minutes past 8, which was here. TP1 had hit some nice continuation to the downside. Then there was a buy on the 16th. You'll see now that sell went very good. And then there was a packet entry. You can now enter. What did I do to... Let me just see here. This was on the 15th at 8 minutes past 10. Yeah, that was that trade, right? I have this re-entered when advised when I had more 250 pips, bank some 400. There we go, right? There we go. This one was only sent the 16th, so that's with me. That's basically that all move, as you can see down here, that you're basically seeing the signals for, right? Here's high risk single. There was a Euro USD trade, which I'm not here to look at Euro USD. There was a sell limit that was placed on the Nasdaq, which you will see was removed. Also 1,500 pips. Then the Euro USD trade went very, very nice, and the Euro USD, the Nasdaq trade was continuing to run. Nasdaq. There we go. Another sell on the Nasdaq, which was here at the 1:30, which you can see there. 10 past 1. That's with me. Yeah, it was in right around that there. Okay, that didn't go too well. That buy limit, the sell limit was actually deleted. You'll see now, delete the sell limit. Yeah, it's a lot, guys. That's why I say it is a lot. There's a lot happening in this group, which is why you can see we only had the 16th on the 16th. They sell the Nasdaq again and the 16th at 5, which was there in that middle stop loss hit. Then the next sell came. It was let me just go there. It was the 16th at 1745. 16th at 1745. Yeah, at 5. Sorry, at 5 there. Sorry. There. Was it? Yeah. Am I confused? I think I'm confused. we aren't in any trades there at 5. Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so there was just a short move down, as you can see. Then the market went up, which is there you can see. But you know, some of these prices are slightly higher because it did enter. Then there was another sell at 1751, which was right there, right, and that was a beautiful trade. That was a nice, what's that, 4.74%. Then there was another sell on the 17th, which we are going to get to now. Sell at just before 8, which was right there. That also went well. That was 1.7%. And then there was another sell on the Nasdaq, which was quarter to 2 there. That was Senzas there. That also went well, which was another 1.7%. So that was a mouthful, right? But then, for just to give you guys some context, this is basically what the rest of the month looked like. I'm just going to scroll through it. I haven't plotted the trades. If you want to plot it to potentially want to join the signals, then you're more than happy to do it. But like I said, this is a lot. So you actually get what you pay for. I kind of want to say that, but it is a lot. There you can see, you know, like I'm going to sit here all day. If I have to plot, you can see there, like it is just, it goes, you can see there, sell Nasdaq. So this is just to give you a glimpse, right, of what happened for the rest of the month. And you can still make your own decision about whether or not this is something you would want to join, because it's very affordable, and if it's your type of trading style, then by all means, look, I don't ever recommend, I don't make recommendations, I don't recommend people to go anywhere, so there's no reason for you to think you'd like that. I'm not making any recommendations, I'm just here to say my experiences, right? Then we can close off. Then there's, yeah, yeah, it goes, and it goes. It really goes, it really goes, it really goes. Like, they do trade a lot, but it does mean that they are actually, you know, always at their PCs, which is a good thing, I must say, which I think is a good thing to see. Yeah, it keeps going. Like, that's it. I think this is where it ends. Yeah, there we go. And then February starts, right? There's some sorts for February also. But that is it, guys. You know, let me know if this is your trading style, if you do trade as aggressive as they do, as many trades. Other than that, you know, it's all your call. You do what you want to with the information. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for ears.